a little ballet moment there. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quickly out to the tight end. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Cougars are marching down the field.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Mateer. Tosses it incomplete.
The quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Washington State will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Handoff to the single running back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the 1st quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Makes his man miss. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback checking off. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Robinson will throw. can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Not much room. He gets one down to the 7.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
Gets it in there for the touchdown.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
Did a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, him and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Washington State lines up quickly. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The option look. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. Oh, look out on the right. The 20. The 10. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. They're trailing by just 4 to Nevada. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. He finds his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hernandez. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Catch in the middle, it's Avery. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wide receiver shows motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. This offense has a second down play. Robinson looking to pass. Firing to the right, complete. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Line gets set, first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cougars with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right half. Oh, they blocked the kick. Scoops it up, and he's going to try to take it back. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll throw it on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Morton Stadium.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Washington State going quickly.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And the Cougars will keep this drive going.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game finally? It's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. The defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Right down the boulevard, it's good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. He's a little...
On 2nd down.
to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes one deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Trying to find his man on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Avery. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Off play action. Looking left. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Cougars want to crank the tempo. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Finds his big tight end. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it all right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. 2 yards. 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 2 yar He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. He caught it. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Third and goal. Looking for a man. It's Batir. And it's caught! Touchdown, Washington State!
Really nice job by awareness, too, from that guy. He's working the back line of the end zone. It's so easy to step out of bounds there, but he knew where it was, and when he made the catch, he made sure just to get one toe down to secure the TD.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City.
Trying to start the drive with a pass.
They're trailing by just 4 to South Alabama. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nothing but green ahead. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Buys a little time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Trying play action. Might be looking to run. On the run, fires downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third down, going up top. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. To get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
A loss of 8 yards on the play.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks the tackle. Ball's out. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Here's a big drive for this defense who will try to get a stop with just a few minutes left. Give to the single back. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Got it in the middle, it's Benson. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Setting up for the PAT, and when he gets this late, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. Fires to the right. He's got it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. He wants to throw. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Here's a throw downfield late. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play.
Going deep. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to kick it off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Looking to throw. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. And if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.